You're
Title it.
you're watching Fugitive Red Eye, and I sound like shit right now. But we're bringing back cult films for episode 5. It's been 6 years since the previous one, which was 5 years after the one before that. So there you go. Actually, not 5 years. It was 4 years after the one before that. What the fuck am I talking about? Doesn't matter. Point is, it's been a fucking while. This one, the last one of these was 6 years ago. Anyway, we watched Jack Frost, as the title would indicate. And I've seen this movie a few times. It's a killer snowman, and it came out a year before the Family movie that also had a snowman come to life. And it takes place in a town called Snowmanton, because, this is a very realistic movie. And the villain's name is Jack Frost, obviously. And my friend Spencer, which if he was here he could say this himself, but his dad actually rented the wrong Jack Frost when he was a kid. So he rented the horror movie instead of the Family one and just left it with him. And then Spencer, watched part of it and was, horrified by it. And so, he was, scared of, the Family Jack Frost movie for years because he didn't know there was a different movie. Yeah, there's a sequel to this, which we'll also do a cult films on. I was thinking of just doing it as a double feature, but I'm like, let's just record this one because we're still fucking late on recording of movies you probably never fucking heard of on Neighbors, which we'll do later. But yeah, I love this movie. It's a fun, stupid slasher with practical effects that range from, really cheesy to actually pretty good. It has some pretty creative kills, and a scene where the snowman rapes a chick with a carrot, and I don't know what more you could ask for than that. Anyone else want to take the reins here?
Well, I want to say clearly, watching the movie for the first time, I kept laughing my fucking ass off on the gore, because the gore is obviously not realistic, and it just was so fucking weird to see the gore in the movie looks like fucking Play-Doh. And I'm saying that as a compliment, because it just adds to the cheesy factor of this movie.
Yeah.
I'm confused, though. In the shower scene, where did his carrot go?
Well, again, it's funny that the credits even point that... it's funny the credits felt the need to point that out when it's so fucking obvious. I remember James Rolfe talked about it in a review, and he's like, where did the carrot go in the shower scene? And then they pointed out in the credits, it's like, yeah, but he literally puts it on, after, and it floats up in the tub right next to her leg. You know where the fucking carrot is. It's pretty obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's obvious. Very.
Anyone else?
I liked that one death, that guy that got icicled in the head.
Oh yeah, when he shoots it out and he's armed and dangerous. The killer.
And I think it's funny, the people getting dunked in antifreeze.
Yeah. Yeah, and they defeat him with antifreeze in this one. They defeat him in a different way in the sequel that's even stupider. Although the sequel's kind of unique, because he has, mutated, snowman babies that he, makes, too. The sequel's interesting. But the killer in this, in his human form, gives me vibes of, Ralph Cifaretto from The Sopranos. But, obviously, Ralph Cifaretto from The Sopranos wasn't a thing yet. But he gives me kind of those vibes, as well as a little bit of Jack Nicholson, and a little bit of Hannibal Lecter, especially in the very beginning. And also, obviously, the most obvious one is Chucky. He's very Chucky-coded.
Mm-hmm.
This movie was very obviously parodying Child's Play, among other things.
The kid.
This is way more overpowered than being a doll. Being a snowman is, one of the most fucked up, not fucked up, but it's, one of the, it's...
Well, especially since you can melt and unmelt on command. Not only is the snow, incredibly ridiculous to penetrate because it's like a sandbag, but you can also just melt down into water and be invincible.
Yeah, exactly. If you'd think that a snowman would be really, easy to defeat because you just go out when it's hot, but you can just evaporate.
The sequel shows that doesn't work because, again, it's on a tropical island.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I do. This movie feels like a cheaply made movie that was clearly made to sell VHS tapes or DVDs. The effects in this were pretty okay for its like budget, right? I think the kid in this, like, this is a theory of mine. I think the kid in this might actually be Jack Frost, seeing as they kind of look alike.
You think that the son is Jack Frost's son?
Yes,
Basically, already.
You're coming up with a completely new theory that no one else has ever come up with. I guarantee you that.
No, look at them. Look at them.
You know what else, though? The kid in this movie is fucking retarded. Like, he's like 10, and he acts like he's like 4.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, he's like, I didn't want you to get cold, so I put antifreeze in your oatmeal.
Yeah.
Good thing he didn't fucking eat that, or else he would have died.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they didn't die when they were freaking swimming around in antifreeze. And he got an icicle in his chest.
Yeah, I guess through the open wound, right? Like, that's what you're getting at.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say...
But I mean, also, like, their mouths get under the antifreeze.
Yeah, but, like you know, you'd have to ingest a decent amount to actually die, I would imagine. I mean, I wouldn't recommend trying it regardless, but, you know...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Norman Bates used it to kill birds.
That's funny.
You know, cats will drink antifreeze because it's fucking sweet, apparently. And so, like, there's, like, this fucked up guy that I think lived in my neighborhood growing up that I didn't know about this at the time, but I heard about this later on. Some guy used to leave out a bowl of antifreeze to just kill cats because he was a sick fuck.
Man.
Yeah. Anybody else?
I think the main character kind of looks like Tucker Carlson a little bit.
Maybe a
no,
little.
He doesn't.
I don't. Like I said, I can see what you're saying, but I don't really agree. I'll say this too. Also, another point I forgot to bring up. There's these two guys who are like pretending to be FBI, but it's like a scientist and a mercenary who are like trying to preserve Jack Frost because he's like a new breakthrough to like preserve humanity. You know, because, you know, horror movies always got to have the scientist that's like, no, don't kill the creature. And then Jack, like, possesses him by, like, forcing himself down the guy's throat and having him vomit.
I like how they did the one effect where his neck is, like, really big.
Yeah. Anything else, guys?
No.
We all good then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was a good episode.
All right, well, that's another episode of Cult Films, 6 years later. Have a good one, and I'll try to get some more Christmassy stuff out this month as well, but we'll see. But at least I got this out too. Merry Christmas, boys.